Good morning, everyone. I hope you are well and enjoying life recently. I certainly been a lot going on recently, I guess, but I'm feeling very inspired to push more content out and speak to you guys. I've been doing a lot of reading recently, which you guys are aware. I've just joined Goodreads, which is exciting. So lots of book recommendations on there that I am slowly working my way through. Yeah, I might film a little segment on kind of books that I have read recently, books that I'm reading, and then things on the horizon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But today we are going to touch on how to make your home feel happy. And I feel like as we are transitioning from spring to summer, this is at the forefront of my mind in terms of design and interiors, and my home especially. I want my space to feel really light and really happy, and yeah, just transitioning from being kind of that cozy vibe more into a refreshing space for you to kind of relax in. So today we're going to be talking about how to make your home feel a little happier and tips and tricks up my sleeve that can definitely help you and your home feel brighter, a more enjoyable space to relax in and to be around in. So the first one, top of my list for any space, whether that's to make it feel happier or just generally a nicer space to be in, is as soon as you get up and you wake up, open all the blinds and let the light in. Step number one. Step number two, open those goddamn windows and let some air in and let all that stale, stagnant air out. There is no easier way than in the morning, and there's no, before anyone says to me, oh no, but I got air fresheners or I've got reed diffusers or candles. No, that doesn't mask the smell of living in a space. You've got to air your home out daily in order for it to feel fresh and clean, and it just helps revive the space. When you come home from work, you don't smell last night's dinner, kind of, I don't know, the stew that you made the night before, or all of a sudden the world woke up and the street cleaner is going up and down, up and down. So I've just shut the window and readjusted the blind. So hopefully you can now hear me a little bit better. So yeah, where was I? No amount of candles or reed diffusers, as lovely as they are, and I will still incorporate those into my home. You can't mask the smell of living in your space. You have to open the windows, open the doors, get some fresh air in, and really refresh your space that way. And the other thing with that actually is making your bed every day is another important factor of making your space feel happier and calmer. But air your bed out, so turn your bed down so the bottom sheet kind of can air out and your sheets will feel fresher at the end of the day, along with opening your windows and doors to let that fresh air in. And that's something that's been ingrained with me ever since I was a young child, was to open the windows in the day and get the fresh air in and make your space feel a little bit fresher. And has really helped me, I guess it helps with mental health, opening the blinds, letting the daylight in. I don't understand how people cannot. I have neighbours that don't, and I find that really, really bizarre to not open your windows and blinds in the day. Like, all their windows and blinds and curtains are shut all day, 24/7, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Just open them up and make your space feel brighter, unless you have to, I don't know. Very odd. Let me know, you guys, let me know if you feel like there's a legitimate reason why you shouldn't open your curtains and your blinds, unless you're on night shift and you're sleeping throughout the day. I get it. But yeah, other than that, let me know if you have any legitimate reasons as to why they should be closed 24/7. The next one is to add as many mirrors as you can without it looking like a museum. You know, those museums where you've got all the mirrors. It look as if you've got like 20 of you. By adding the mirrors, you're reflecting the light and bouncing the light around your space. And I've always had, even at my parents' house and here, we've always had lots and lots of mirrors to help guide the light around the space. I don't think within reason you can have too many mirrors. And I think it's a really good way of, if you do have a north-facing apartment or somewhere that doesn't get the sun all the day, or a house that's typically very dark, by adding mirrors to your space, it really helps to bring that light back in. And boosts the light energy around the space, so making you feel a little bit more energized. If there's more light in the space, you then feel a little bit more awake and a bit more energized to seize the day, all these different things. And you can have fun with mirrors. You don't have to get plain square mirrors, or you can have fun with them and get different shapes and sizes. The one in here, I've got a pond mirror from H&M Home, which I think it looks really, really nice. It doesn't necessarily have to be a plain Jane mirror. Change it up and see how you can play with the light within your space through mirrors. Another happiness rule that I have stuck to throughout pretty much my entire life, and this might be more of a personality type than anything, but I always like to leave things how I found it, and that is not untidy, before anyone jumps on that loophole. I like to leave things how I find it, because then when I go back to it, I know that I've got this space that is clutter-free, tidy, clean, and I don't have to worry about my space being not the way I want it to be. And that to me is the secret to a happy space and a happy mind when you're in that space and when you're out of that space. As an example, in the morning, I will try and get up. Say if I'm going to the office, I'll try and get up a little bit earlier so that when I leave this space, I've not rushed around the apartment, leaving things everywhere and not how I would usually leave things. So it gives me that little extra time to tidy as I go and make sure that when I come back to my space, it's a calming and a relaxing space. So as soon as I open that front door, I can just fully appreciate the space for what it is, rather than having to worry about, oh, damn, I left my clothes out from last night, or I haven't made the bed, or I've still got the so-and-so to clean, or, or take the rubbish down. It just helps to fully appreciate the space and look after it as well. If you nurture your space, I feel like it will give back so much more and make you feel so much more appreciative for what you've got. So that has always been, luckily, and I might be, dream world, that's not the reality when you have, I don't know, kids or whatever it is. But even from living here alone versus having my boyfriend live with me, we both have adopted, and obviously doubling the stuff that I would usually have or would have had living alone. We've adopted this way of living that actually, by respecting each other's boundaries and respecting each other's spaces, we clean up as we go and we make sure that the space is how we found it, and that is clutter-free and clean and tidy and a nice place to be. So if you are looking to have a happy home and you are the type that really struggles with leaving stuff out or not tidying up at the end of the day, try, before you go to bed, say if you're in the living room and you've had a cup of tea, start by not leaving that mug out for you to deal with in the morning. Start with the little things. Put that in the dishwasher. Or if you can't be asked to do that, put it in the sink to then put in the dishwasher. Start with little things and start ingraining that into your routine of, well, if I don't do it now, then I've only got to do it tomorrow or the day after. So if I do it now, then that's one less job for tomorrow. And that just helps relieve the load when you wake up in the morning and have to deal with those certain things. The next one I have is invest in things that you use every single day. Now, an example of this is pots and pans, coffee machines, things that aren't necessarily, I don't know, actually it could be your toothbrush, things that you cherish and you use every day. So for me, my everyday thing in the morning is waking up and making a coffee and making it special and making it feel something to get up for, if that makes sense. I actually bought my Sage Barista Express on Facebook Marketplace because I think they retail for like £600 or something like that. So they're not cheap things. But me being me, I thought, okay, if I really want it, I'll think about it. And I did think about buying it for at least a year. And I thought to myself, okay, if I really want this, then perhaps, and I don't want to dish out £600, perhaps I will buy a second-hand one and see if I really like it. And it's kind of less money wasted if it's not something that I necessarily would use every single day. So anyway, I bought it second-hand off Facebook Marketplace, and the lady was literally moving in with her boyfriend, and he already had one, so she'd had this machine for 6 months, and it's mint condition. I think I paid £250 for it, so a real steal on that one. But ever since kind of investing in this item in the coffee machine, I really look forward to using that every single day and learning new skills with it. With the Sage coffee machine, you kind of have to put it's a labour of love. You kind of have to fiddle around with it to make sure you're getting the right dosage and shot of coffee, etc. I don't know the ins and outs. I'm still not totally there with it, but that is something that I invested in, that I know I'm going to use every single day and love using every single day. Another one was I love cooking, and I do pretty much all the cooking for Jack and I in the apartment just because I enjoy it and he doesn't. He cleans up. You've got to have that. One of you washes up, one of you cooks. That is life's simple rule to a happy relationship. But for my birthday, I asked for a Le Creuset pan because I know that I would use it every single day, or most days that I needed it to cook. And it sparks joy, and it's beautiful. And don't get me wrong, these things are a little bit more on the expensive side, but I know they're going to last. And I know that it brings a smile on my face when I use it because it's such a lovely item to use. My advice would be, even from a blimmin' coffee machine to an electric toothbrush or a mug that you use every morning. I showed on a previous video that I painted my own mug at like a ceramic painting shop. And I love that mug and I use it every day and I look forward to using it every day. And I think those little things in life are what you've got to really strive for. And sounds cringy, and I don't want to get on the bandwagon of being, oh, life's great and whatever. And, you know, life is hard, and you've got to find those things within life to make you look forward to having your morning coffee or having a glass of wine at the end of the day with your favourite glassware. Those little things will just make your home feel A, homely, and B, a little bit happier. And then finally on my list, happiness through design. So we've talked about this many a times in how to make your house a home and all these things. There is a real art in making your house a happier place. And a really good way to start is to start incorporating things through your interior choices. I follow a lovely lady on TikTok and Instagram now called Lucy Williams, and I believe she's done some kind of house tours. It might have been on House and Gardens, I'm not entirely sure, but I'll put the link below because she loves the colour blue. It reminds her of Greece and it reminds her of the sea and the sky and all these things. She loves the colour blue, and in her house she's incorporated different shades of blue, even on the window fixtures and the door fixtures, like exterior door fixtures and outsides. She has painted them blue, and she said that the builders said that, oh, why would you want blue? Like, it's, you know, that's a bit out there, but it brings her joy. And I think you've got to be selfish in that aspect. If something brings you happiness and makes you feel like your space feels better for it, or you feel better for seeing it in your space, then go for it. This could be from cushions, like soft furnishings, or your linens, so your bedspread, or even your light fixtures. If you say, I don't know, your favorite color is orange, start incorporating your favorite things into your space, like colors or textures or art or plants, whatever it is. Start really thinking about what you love and what you, when you go out, I don't know, on a day trip to London, what do you notice? So what colours do you notice that people are wearing? Is it navy blue? Is it orange? Is it pink? Oh, I don't like pink, but start really pondering on those thoughts about what makes you tick when you see in the street, oh, you know, her outfit is on fire. What is it about that you like? Is it the colours? Is it the textures? Is it the fit? Just start to think about your style and your interior style and how you can incorporate that into your home. So for me, I really love the colour green, and as you guys know, my hallway is green, and I have the bookcase in the lounge as like a darker olivey green, I would say. And I love that green, and it makes me feel really happy and it makes me feel really calm when I see it. And I think that speaks for itself. If something makes you feel a certain way, then your home is no better place to start incorporating those themes within your space. Whether your favourite colour is blue, orange, whatever it is, or, you know, you really like linen texture, start incorporating those within your bed linens, little things that you can just add the pop of colour here and there. Those are a few tips on how to make your home a little bit more happy, a little happier, I should say. Definitely, it's given me some food for thought in terms of what I can do more around the house and how I can incorporate things that make me a little happier, whether that's small, whether that's a mug, or whether it's artwork. The spectrum is so vast, and take that as you wish, and run with it really. If you feel that something makes you happy, you start putting that in your home. There is no denying that that will translate and add that personality into your home and make it feel like you. And I think there's something really special about that. So yeah, do what you want with colour, etc., and do what makes you happy. That is everything I have for today. I hope you very much enjoyed today's video. I loved actually going through different elements of what makes my space happy and talking about it with you guys, because I feel like it's a real quick and easy way to make your space a little bit more elevated and to make your space feel a bit more homely and obviously happier. I hope these little tips helped you guys and maybe gave a little food for thought. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know, you guys, what you do to make your homes feel a little bit more happy. Yeah, maybe it will spark some ideas for myself. As always, love to hear your thoughts and feedback. So yeah, do let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the very near future.